and now it will reset. Hello everybody, today we have a ninja. I decided, what if I instead pop out the chat so I'm not constantly looking at my viewers and stressing myself out? Makes sense? I think it does. And I should be making a hotkey for this window and then not making it be considered a edge window, but I'm gonna do that a bit later. But first of all, I'm going to open the stream on my phone. See, now I don't know how many people are watching me, and that's actually so huge. And, well, there's still the slight issue that I'm going to be able to see that on my phone, but maybe eventually I'll figure it out, like how to do that and not see my viewers. Okay, so now I am always seeing my chat, but not as stressed about viewers, because yeah, it actually kind of does make a difference for me. So there's the thing. I am continuously not happy with my prompt, and I go back and forth with the option of sparse versus concrete or whatever. So let's do tide configure. We do lean, true color, no, 2 lines, disconnected, this. So this option, I go back and forth between the two of these and I can't choose. So ideally I want to have sparse, and that's what I used to use when I used to use Z shell. Used to use. There's an issue though. Let's quit this because no longer will this change actually affect anything. Go to config.fish and it's here, change it to true. Let's just fish. Here we go. Okay, what do you expect to happen when you press Ctrl L? You expect this line to be the first one, right? No, fish is shit like that. Or rather, fish is very simple like that. And that annoys me. That annoys me to no fucking extent. Like, I want that to be the first line, but the way this works is that it just prints a new line. So it considers that new line as part of the prompt, which is why it doesn't go fully to the top. And that annoys me so much. It's so annoying. And that is exactly why I go back to compact. So let's go back and fish. And here we go. This looks nicer, right? But if we go to something like this, you can see that, oh goddamn, this is actually kind of hard to read. Like, sure, there are colors here, and you see, oh, after colors, we actually get the output of the command. But once there are so many of them in the same place, it's a lot of clutter. And it's more difficult to figure out what's what. So today I want to try to solve that issue by implementing connectors here and here. So if we type configure again, we have these symbols here. And by the way, they're so ugly. What the fuck? They're so ugly. Hilariously ugly. Stupidly ugly. Stupid and ugly. So let's actually go to, I don't know, Unicode symbols. Yes, just like that. I find it interesting that this got accepted first. Yeah, I'll have to do, you know what? I will have to make sure this window isn't considered the browser, and that will be nice. And then I'll do something like Alt F, which I think doesn't do anything right now. It doesn't. It will open chat. I was thinking of maybe combining it with Alt Z, which opens my VPN. And actually I probably should. Not often will I have to use a VPN on stream, and I'm not sure if that's a good idea at all, because I could break my stream. So yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. List of Unicode symbols, characters rather. You know why I'm so rushed? I'm supposed to be going to sleep in an hour, and I still want to do so many things. Look at this. All of this is very much stream material, and I want to make it into a stream material. But better than that, I actually want to have a better sleep schedule than going at 4 a.m. To sleep. Why did I expect them to actually show the characters? I'm not sure. Or are they? Oh, they are. Oh, that's great. Okay, so I'm looking for characters that I could use to make connecting lines, because the ones in this is just so ugly. Like, so incredibly ugly. Like, it's hilarious, honestly, just how ugly that is. I sort of like guessed that it would look good, but it doesn't. Ooh. Oh, that's a cute symbol. Oh, that's cute. That's also cute. That's also cute. LJ, that's a single letter. And wow. Our languages are crazy. I mean, mine is weird as well. But still, like, goddamn. Maybe I'm like scrolling too fast. Ooh. That's interesting. Latin capital letter L with line below. Okay, well, first of all, before we do any changes, we have to know how to make them. So let's open the Tide Wiki. Still, like, I don't understand why there's a home page which has nothing but this. I mean, I don't know, at least like make links here that go to the same thing as this. I know it's duplicatory, so it doesn't really make sense to do that, but why is it so empty? I don't get it. Okay, so what I'm looking for is prompt and the thing before the prompt, essentially. Okay, color separator, no, that's a different thing. Color of frame and prompt connection. We'll have to come back to that. It's probably defaulted to something reasonable. So that's fine. Okay, so we'll come back to that. Frame enabled. Let's go to here, left prompt suffix. Oh, wait, hold up. What is that? Oh, at the end. Because by default, it had a space for some reason. And it was really stupid in my opinion. Okay, fair enough. Suffix at the end, right? Yeah, so prefix at the beginning. Let's just try out. So try prompt. Then left prompt. So set -g tide left prompt, and what is it? Frame. Well, that's interesting. Huh. Well, yeah, like this. So frame enabled. True, because right now it should be false. So let's quit. Go back, go in. What happens? Yeah, but it's so ugly. It is so ugly. We have the frame. How do we set the symbols that make up that frame? You know? Like, this is cool, but ugly. Like, am I the only person who thinks that this is ugly? It's so, like, thin, and at the same time... Okay, can I make this bigger? Well, this is a symbol, so obviously the bigger you make it, the more like anti-aliased earliest it's made. But when it's small, god damn. Damn. Oh, actually, low key, I like this like very big terminal. Okay, let's say it like that. See, it's like still very ugly. So I wonder if it's an issue with my font, and like fair enough, or with the symbol that it's using. String to put, yes. Separator. Frame. Can I just frame? Color frame and prompt connection. Display. That's just the display. What else do we have? That's the only. Can we not change the symbol of the frame? I wonder. So what we could do instead is prefix. But the thing with prefix is that at the start of the entire prompt, so meaning only here, what if I start with this character here, then a space, same thing here, then a space, and then maybe nothing? I don't hate that. I don't hate that. And by the way, I don't hate like the idea of this. I actually quite love it, but the characters themselves are very ugly. I still have that? Yeah. I was thinking of how I'm going to be like changing this window to not be applied as a browser. Because interestingly, well, hold up. Hold up. I promise I'm not gonna stay at this for a long time. Let's go to browser. No AHK today, I think. I now use, what are they called? Ligatures. I'm very unsure if I like them. Like, I don't know. Simply don't know. They're interesting for sure. Maybe it's the Consoles font that has kinda ligatures. So what I want to do is try out more fonts, believe it or not. And trust me, yes, I'm a programmer. I've only ever been using a single font, Consoles. Never tried anything else. Okay, well, I tried something. I think like Fira code or something like lame like that once for maybe a minute and came back immediately to Consoles. Yes, really. The girl that uses fucking NeoVim, Linux, Kali Linux since recently, and all that like geeky stuff has always used one font. I find that crazy. Okay, so when title is, that is interesting. I only put Edge. I don't put Microsoft Edge there. So a very like crude but simple solution that I can see is just renaming the window. Instead of all this and having Microsoft Edge in it, this window will just become chat or something. Chat-chat. That's even better. Yeah, chat-chat. Yeah, and when I pop it out, I just rename it or something like myself. Can I like rename this? Show as tab? No, not necessarily. Either, no, I don't think I can. But yeah, you can easily do it without a hotkey. I'll just like have some like, I don't know, command that renames chat. I think that's just easier than fucking around with my Win class. It's pretty well made, but some things are just more annoying than others, and some things are still unimplemented because I haven't needed them, and sure, like now I need them, but I'm lazy and I don't have enough time to implement every single small thing that I might potentially want. So we don't care about chat. Chat is empty currently. I see someone is watching me. If you want to comment, I read the comments, the chat to be more specific. Are you having fun? So you can probably notice how rushed I am. I'll be streaming for around an hour, and after that a video comes out on my channel. So I'll do the Ludwig thing and paste the link to the video in the chat and then end stream so you can go in and watch my new video. I've heard it's like a very good strategy. From who? From Ludwig. And only him, because nobody streams on YouTube, and good for them, to be fair. Streaming on YouTube is weird. Where was I? Yeah, right. Ugly symbol, cool idea. So what if we start with this symbol, then space, and then this symbol, space? Oh my god. And you know what? You know what? I very much hope that you can just use this twice. So let's yank this and then go back. Character. Oh. Yeah. What happens? Like, what happens? It does work like I think it does. That's so cool. That's so cool. Let's exit. Let's exit again. Okay, this like has the idea that I'm going for. So instead of that, let's change this to this and a space. And then how do I get there? I don't really have a way. But if I... Oh, actually, yeah, that makes incredible sense. I'll just do this. So anytime I need to change them, usually that means that I want them to be the same. So here we go. And we exit. Oh, not to that point. Okay. Kinda. Low-key. Not quite though. First of all, like it... Oh. No, I was wrong. I thought I was correct, but I wasn't. Hold up. What if I, like, just... Where am I? No, actually, character should be before private mode. And maybe actually that's the issue that I'm having. Or at least I hope. No, nothing changed. What's my default font? It makes sense, most definitely. But when you like zoom in, it has its own like glow up, you know? The glow down that I'm currently having is that... So let me actually just go and toggle screencast mode, Control V, 3J. Yes, that's how Vim users do it. And I realized, like, yeah, that's crazy. And if you try to argue against that being crazy, you are crazy. Like, that's just crazy to do. Seriously? Control V, 3J? Okay, to be fair, nobody does it that way. Only I do. You know why? Because now I can press dot, and because all of that is now repeatable. That's the reason why I do it that way, but still it's stupid, like, I realize it. What if we fish again? So now it has the wanted effect, but now I want to put a space here. Pretty please, can I do this? That would be amazing, but I probably can't. Yeah, so I thought. I wonder if I can do this without modifying fish files. Okay, well, private mode. I don't set any settings to that. So let's search for it. Private mode. I know. We can set a symbol to that, right? Yeah. And we can set as we can set a space to it, but it only appears. Yeah, it only appears if it's there. Otherwise, it's not gonna just have a space there. Which is the reason why we should move it like this. Like this, actually. So let's try to check out PWD. Sure. Icon. Here we go. Here we go. I'm pretty sure it's a here we go moment. So PWD. Tied PWD icon. And that icon is just a space. Very overcomplicated solution, but it works. Hold up. Okay, empty string then. How about that? Please? That's so stupid. That's so ridiculous. This that is so stupid. To have a space, you make it an empty string. You know why? Because it puts a space for you by itself. But if you put it as nothing, so no icon, you go back, you go in, and now there's like, so instead of putting a space to have a space, you have to put an empty string because there's already a space, unless you remove the icon, in which case there are no spaces. Why is it like so separated? That's ridiculous. That's so stupid. That's To be fair, to give credit where it's due, I was not as well, no, I'm so lying. I was gonna say that, at least in Z Shell, actually, I didn't have this issue. No, I had issues and much worse. That's just kind of ridiculous. But in Z Shell, I was like, how the fuck do I do this? While in Fish, even the more complex stuff that I may be doing in functions that I used to never do in Z Shell, I can now, well, do. Now I wonder if this displaying first of all a space and second of all a number is a good idea. So let's say like go to dot files. Well, hold on. I didn't really solve my issue. Well, my issue was the fact that separating output from the prompt. And that should be more visible now. Some things aren't gonna have output, but if I get GS right now, even if we like do this, and then GS again, because I can't think of anything else, this is like more visible, more understandable rather. Like this is far more visibly, yo, this is your prompt, and then the output, and this is your prompt again. However, I'm not sure if I like the single symbol. What about two? I can yank this and then paste. Wow, damn, I love Vim. I love Vim so much. Yeah, I do like it more. I used to have 4 just now, so I'm kind of like spread them out. So the command that I type in used to start at this place, I think, more or less, which is like okay, but a bit too far to the right. Okay, imagine if you just started, if you have a single line prompt, you usually probably start here regardless. Yeah, I don't like single line prompts because this shit keeps changing all the time. Interesting. For some reason I didn't think that would work that way. Like selection, moving your screen like that, scrolling like that. I did my chores. So yeah, I like it. Pretty sure, like, straight up like it. Just straight up like it. Hey, another person who joined. I am configuring my prompt because I'm never happy with it. Yeah, I like it. So the issue of figuring out what the output is and what the command is, command prompt rather, is not nearly as visible because there are these symbols that are so clearly separating the prompt from the promptee. That's cool. Is there a Unicode symbol for some kind of block? Like, I already like this, and I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna stay with this. But I guess before I try to figure out more characters that I could be using, I don't like that there's a space here, and I'm not sure if I am even interested in the number. So let's go to, well, here we go. Color of shell level item, icon to display next to the shell level number. It does not let you disable the number, just the threshold and icon. Okay, let's echo tide. What is that? Hello, chat. Where was I? Shell level. Yeah, I forgot again. Icon. Yes. My brain is very slow right now. Icon. Okay, I know what to do. Wrap it in quotes. Okay. Anytime now. So, see, like, I'm using fish shell. If you're talking about the shell, but if you're talking about the terminal emulator, I'm using Windows Terminal. The shit thing about it is that you have to install it from Microsoft Store, and usually I would just rather have an exe, and I had a whole fucking breakdown about it. Spent 5 hours trying to fix something, but yeah, I have a video on that, by the way. Might as well send it in chat. I'm pretty sure the VOD watchers have access to the chat, so maybe I should just send things to the chat and like don't care about VOD watchers as much. Hold up, so Windows apps something. Yeah. I have a video on the horrors I've had technically because of Windows Terminal, but it's a great app with all the settings you could expect and others that you couldn't, or usually wouldn't. But you know, this idea to send links in the chat might bite me in the ass. Like I just sent a link in the chat, and the person leaves, like straight up, just fuck. Why would I watch a stream which is supposedly worse content when I could watch a video, a supposedly better content? And fair, but please don't. Yeah, so the shell, fish shell, the terminal emulator, Windows terminal. And I wonder how the fuck can I remove this space? And matter of fact, here too. I'm really not interested in having that space there. The other idea that I could have is just remove the icon, which will remove the space, and then I just have the number. But imagine how that will look. It's just a random number here with a color, with nothing else to it. That's just, no. Fuck. That's so annoying. Is there some way? I think there is, actually. I think there is. Somewhere at the top, pad items. Add a space before and after each item. So if we echo tide prompt, probably yes. Fuck, where am I? Prompt, and we just this. It doesn't. So me setting it to false is not particularly useful because it is already false. Yeah, you know, on continuous thought, I'll probably still just leave links in the description. Because the idea of someone just leaving saddens me. And one person already noticed, I usually end stream when too many leave at a time. Fuck, how did I solve this? Like, how do I remove this space? Like, true, I could just go into the files and change that, but once again, I would rather not have to do that because it's kind of like an ass solution. What else do we have? So, frame and connection. Icon. That's a different thing. Pad items, which is false for me right now. Like, right? Yeah. Tide prompt pad items. It's false. Well, what happens? What happens if I set it to true? Where were we? Tide prompt set-g. What happens if we set it to true? Do we get even more spaces? What are you doing? 2 more spaces. Like, not even 1. 2. Okay, like, fair. This just increased into 2. Who wants that? Who wants this behavior? Is there anyone? I don't think so. Where am I? No. Gonna set it to false. Just cause. Might as well keep it. Let's go back and back again. Okay, what else do we have? Left prompt. Items. So shell level. Maybe PWD ends with something? No, I doubt it. And the issue is this. Okay. It's time to go and change the files. Somebody good at fish will probably come at me right now and say, how dare you? You're not supposed to. I mean, I'm sorry. It's not like Tide fucking plugin devs, if you're watching. Come on, it's so simple. Like, to me, obviously, I don't want a space there because you know what? There's no space here. Why is there a space here? Literally didn't ask you to put a space there. So that's why it's like so annoying to me. Shell level. So somewhere here will be a space. Shell level. Tide shell level icon. Like, why? Who thought that it was a good idea? Like this, I guess. We'll come back to it. You know what? On continuous thought, now I understand. Yeah, you're right. Nah, you're right. My bad. This is way too close. Yeah. Now I get it. No, I get it. Yeah, I get it. The bigger question now is, do I even want this number to begin with? Or is, yes, indeed, you're nested, is that just enough? I feel like that is just enough. Oh, my bad. Yeah, I actually kind of dig it. Yeah, fuck numbers. Because at the end of the day, if like if I have this symbol, that means that whenever I want to reboot, essentially, I should exit rather than create a new shell. Yeah. Okay. I disagree over the same idea for this though. That is status. That rhymed. Oh my god, that rhymed. God, that's a lot. I should probably just search for this, right? Failure. What the fuck is out? I'm not sure what out is. So, read into... Oh, that's useful. You can pipe into read -l to mean local into out. Basically, all of this into this variable. Oh, cool. So what is that? Fish status to signal. And that contains... Is that a built-in thing? Fish status to signal. Because if it is... interesting. So this kind of means... Wait. Converts exit codes. I didn't ask for this as well. I would rather know the actual error code. Maybe I'm crazy for wanting that, but yeah, actually. God damn. Maybe I could just fuck that. Like, just echo this. Hold up. If I change this, like, this is not a Git directory, which is the thing. I mean, I could make the fish thing a Git directory simply for reverts, and it's not too stupid of an idea. Yeah, okay. Before I do anything, let's do exactly that. What is here? So themes, variables. I think I can make the functions directory, specifically a git directory. So if I change anything, I can track it. Okay, fair enough. Git init. Jesus, are there really 71 files? That's crazy. Okay, let's gam. Okay, let's GCR actually. But the only thing I don't need is pushing. Yes. Cool. So I made the commit. Right? Yes, that's great, that's great. Okay, so where was I? I was at status. Before I do anything, let's just change this to echo and see like if I like it or not, essentially. I might break a few things by doing that. So let's go to fish. False. That doesn't display anything. That used to display 127 regardless. So what if we less and I don't know, like echo high into less, and then I control C. Now, do I actually want that? I got the error code exactly as I wished. Yeah, no, not really. Yeah, I don't really want that. So let's go to cd config.fish, yes, and then functions. And how do I do this? Git reset hard head. And now it's back without me having to remember what I actually changed. That's great. No, I want status. Right? I was working on status, correct. So, test if it's status, like if it's 0, and if it's 0, type status icon out. Cool. Cool and great. Basically, I'm just looking for where am I supposed to change this thing? Like, I understand I'm not really supposed to begin with. What is this? So tied status background color is this. That is just the color? Are you sure? Tied status color. Slightly confused right now. Because is this defining a color or a full-on thing? Tied print item status. Status icon failure. Okay, well, let's just delete this and see what happens. Let's go back and go in. Now I yeah. Do I like that? I'm not sure. I think I do. Hmm. Or if I go back and do another fa, I like this more, I think. Yeah. Despite my first thought of why do you want that? This does look better. And especially if you like fa into less. No, come on, like show me the thing. Okay, if you true into false, you'll get this. And if you didn't have the space here, it would be even stranger. And if you have space somewhere but not in other places, that's even more weird. So I actually think that I should be changing it. Yes, go here. Making this a Git repo is actually a smart idea. And the thing is, I don't really have to keep the history. Like, if I wanted to, I could anytime just delete the Git repository. Using Git so easily is so fun. Because I don't really have a choice to come into NeoVim and just undo the thing. I've heard that there is a way to set that up, but I don't know how it works. And I haven't really cared to, because on average I use the NeoVim in VS Code. Okay, so for the most part I don't actually want to remove spaces, turns out. Even there, I didn't want to, even though I complained a lot about wanting to. But that thing is still ridiculous. Low-key hate this. Low-key. That's okay. So, I was thinking of blocks. Like, different symbols here. Like a full-on block that just starts here, and then an arrow. Almost like a ligature, but not quite. Okay, we could just put Amogus symbols. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm so gonna do that. We just replace with Amogus. Oh, they're so cute, but really shit as symbols because they're very small, but very cute. Okay, that was funny. I do like the fact though that this thing is just one symbol, kind of like if I do NeoVim background job, it's also one symbol. And if I fish dash capital P, it's also one symbol. Oh well, NeoVim into background job. I feel like you might as well make it yellow as well too, right? Like this is yellow, this is the shell level, then background jobs is yellow, but anonymous isn't. A bit strange, I think. Also, is this like, does it take up 2 characters? I think, yeah, takes up 2 characters, huh? Okay, let's make that. What's the first thing I want to do? Definitely not open Discord. I just do it on muscle memory, I'm telling you. Close. Not you too. Oh, god damn it. Why can this not run? Because it should. looking at remote tunnel. Don't. Lol. I've never seen that thing before. Okay, where was I? First of all, why is it strange? Like, that's so stupid. The fact that the exe has spaces in them and the dash. Like, couldn't you just name it like with no spaces? Well, I don't think that's the issue that I'm currently having, but I just still find it pretty annoying that it works that way. Hello? Hello? Oh. Because I just straight up don't have it there. Wait. Yeah. And then we control V. Almost. I'm gonna do a motion that I've never done before. So, first of all, let's toggle. YSV, this and this. Oh my god, I'm so like smart. And now what? This. Okay. And then instead of this, a username. Cool, so this works. Let's go and commit it. Oh god, yeah, I see a huge difference. Wow, it updated itself. That's cool. God damn. This is far less understandable than what I currently have. Okay. What did I fix? Right. Gam. Fix wrong VS Code path. To continue on, I wanted to make shell level bold because the symbol is too opaque. It's probably not the word I'm actually thinking of, but it's not strong enough. That's what she said. That's a very dark joke. And it's not even necessarily relatable, but it feels like it should be, you know? Shell level, color. Turns out you can actually set the boldness of that color. So if you go back and back and back and back, Jesus, fish, but it's not bold. I thought I was gonna make it bold. Tide shell level color, because I actually do this in some other place, like here. I make it bold, but it doesn't work on this weird symbol because I guess true makes sense, like it doesn't know how to be bold. Yeah, can't really argue against that. I wonder if people like see that I'm doing the stream and never open chat, and therefore they never type anything in chat while I can see everything because the chat is on my phone. Maybe. Perhaps even. Tide shell level color. Yeah, I set it to bold and it doesn't recognize it. Is there anything else to make it more, like, stand out more, I guess? Not really, at least I don't have anything that comes to mind immediately. And on that note, I'm gonna return soon after. I am back again. Oh, hello! No, I'm not dead. I was not in the room, simply. Hello! I am doing stuff with my prompt again. So I'm not dead. Okay. I tried to make this symbol bold because it's like, it doesn't really stand out enough. And to be fair, me removing the number that usually goes after it, like, that's my fault to a point. But oh well, I guess. In a sense, I don't really want it to be too visible because it means my nesting of shells. I don't really want that to scream at me, to be fair. Now, the only thing left to make yellow is the anonymous symbol. Because if we go back and then go in, and then what did I want to do? NeoVim. See how, well, first of all, that's kind of strange. Like, this just straight up takes a space, and this, I don't like it. Maybe I should move it like before. What do you think? Like, what looks better? Because this is not exactly proper, if you could say that. So maybe moving it back before the current working directory would make it look better, and just keeping it as white. What do you think? No idea about my like chat delay, by the way. Should be around 30 seconds or years. I think I'm gonna move it back because to begin with, I don't think I'm gonna be using private shells that often. Spacing is meh. Yeah, I agree. It's like, it's not the same. Like, I understand that this character takes up 2 spaces, but like, it's annoying. But if it's here, it doesn't really matter. So, where were we? QPR, well, DAW before PWD. And I love that you can just put the same thing twice and be okay. Because for some other stuff, I think that wasn't the case. Okay, let's go and another time. And fish. Psyop, lol. Oh, use the zone PID, lol. That's hilarious. To remove jobs from the list without terminating them. You can do that? I don't think you should. Just an idea. Fish, capital P. And god damn. Huh. Why? Like, just straight up why? Why? Like, why is there no space between this, but 2 spaces before PWD? That is so strange. Fuck. Okay. let's actually check out private mode. Yes, color is probably gonna stay white. Icon. Okay, so echo, then a quote, variable tide, private mode, icon. Okay, so it doesn't have any spaces included in it, which is good. But why does it have 2 spaces after? Like, if we go back to just a normal shell session, that's not the case. I see what's happening here. Elements put a space after them, but not before them. So here we have the icon and then a space. No, I thought I got it. I don't. I don't like understand why it works this way, because it's kind of whack. Trying to think what to do about this. How can I remove these 2 spaces and put one here? I mean, I could, to be fair, move them to the right prompt, or this symbol specifically to the right prompt. And it shouldn't be too bad, because if I make my terminal way too small, oh, I wanted to check something that I didn't yet have. Okay, let's move the private node thing into the right prompt. Oh, we might as well enter it then. Like, okay, pretty cool, actually. Like, I could, if I wanted to, move this to the right prompt as well. But there is a semantic difference. I want this to not be visible, pretty much. It is visible, true. I want it not to bug my eyes. And this is the opposite. I want it to be very obvious, very visible, and not have a space after. Oh, it doesn't. It's just the limits of my terminal, I guess. Okay, so yeah. I want this to be very obvious. So it being here is actually kind of fine. And if my terminal is too small, let's see what happens. Please work like... you don't work like I thought you would. It still is there. I hoped that it just magically disappears. But I guess if... Okay, well, let's go to lib. That's me. Interesting. What I thought would be the case is that it wraps in an annoying way. It's not really the case. Like, okay, the branch name, that's a whole word, so that's why it got cut. But the symbols, this, and this is still the last one, they're like in a correct place. Maybe I was overestimating how much of an issue using a right prompt is because of my experience with Z shell. I'm probably projecting. Well, I'm not where I was supposed to be, but okay. Good to know. I'm happy with where it is currently. I think, yeah. I made a lot of changes, so that doesn't matter. Here I moved private mode to the right shell and changed this icon. So first of all, let's commit these changes. And sure, let's just go there. Dot files gm without the p yet. Move private mode into right prompt, because turns out it's not as bad as I thought. It's actually like fine, like usable. And this character I'm not yet sure about, but it doesn't matter because a video is coming out in 4 minutes on my channel, so I'm gonna be ending stream and doing the cool Ludwig thing where he finishes stream and then sends a link to the new video in chat and everyone watches. In my case, a single person maybe. Well, maybe it will help the VOD watchers. I don't fucking know. It sounds cool. Like, that's my point. It sounds cool. Very much cool. Okay, so let's gamp it. What did I change? Change prompt symbol to I know it's very confusing. YS inside word and here too. Shouldn't be as confusing now. I now realize that if we glow, this commit should have also included the fact that there is now a character before PWD. It's not that I can't edit that commit, it's just that it's not a 2 minute worth of effort. It's more. So I'm not going to. And yeah, gonna act happy with my prompt for now until the next stream or just free time that I have, where I'll be able to fuck around with even more stuff and maybe moving even more stuff to the right prompt, because turns out it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. Okay, this I can, I guess, just close, and what happens? Goes back, right? Well, I mean, not quite, but kinda. Yeah, that's strange. Okay, I guess it's like waiting for New Year's. Like, you count down the time. Oh, actually, I know what I can do. I can fucking, what is it called? Term down right now with the -z flag. 48, 49. We're waiting for the new video that's going to come out right now. Woohoo! New video is out, and I'm linking it right here. What did I call it? Tide something something something. Yeah, this. And in the description, new video. Oh, I guess I can just, yeah. So goodbye, goodbye, everyone watching right now, and the VOD. Goodbye.